Welcome everyone to Haven of Horror. As you may have noticed, the starting screen is still up. That is because we are waiting for the game to finish installing due to a fuck up on me not being able to know what the date is. But we are playing Cronos: The New Dawn. Robert, I hope you don't mind taking a break from Days Gone, but this game looks super interesting, and there's so many new horror games coming out this month. I want to tackle at least two of them.
Yeah, for sure. We've gone past many of the days gone, and we got many of the days gone left. But cool, we can check this thing out.
Yeah. So if you, because you said you looked at it on Wikipedia, I don't know if you put this together, but this is made by the same team, Bloober team, that did Silent Hill 2.
Ah,
This is their new IP. This is the third game that I've played by them. I really liked Silent Hill 2, minus some of those really annoying puzzles. The medium was okay. There's some cool ideas there, but I don't like horror games where you can't fight back, because then it just turns into a running simulator, in my opinion.
that can happen.
Yeah. And the narrative just wasn't strong enough to support that. But Robert, what
Yes.
what would you like to see from Cronos: The New Dawn?
I'd like to see a game with story and some gameplay and some spooky stuff. Maybe a couple jump scares. Not too many jump scares.
Not too many.
Just a couple of jump scares. Although I pose a question to you, and tell me why. Explain your answer, whether it's yes or no. Do you think we, as a society, are more lax and accepting of jump scares in the horror genre in video games than we are in film? Because to my observations, that seems to be the case.
Yes, but I don't think there's a huge pushback from jump scares in movies outside of like us, people like us, hardcore fans.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that just go to the theater to get jump scared.
That's true. We're also to be fair, I think those types of movies were also a lot more prolific several years ago.
Mm-hmm.
The it was very the Conjuring franchise and the Conjuring knockoffs and your Paranormal Activities and stuff. I feel like we are getting a lot less of those types of movies now, but it's still, I don't know. Yeah, like you said, in our circles, it'll be a conversation thing of, oh, there was a jump scare. Was that effective? Was that earned? Did we need a loud noise? Did we not need a loud noise? I feel like we still see a lot more of that in video games. I can't speak for this one. I haven't seen it yet. But I wonder if it's just because gameplay, because this is such a more, visceral, hands-on experience, that they can be more effective than your average jump scare.
Well, and a lot of people are comparing this to Dead Space, which we have not played yet.
That is true.
But I think the first Dead Space is one of the greatest survival horror games of all time. So I am very curious.
One day it'll be a John Carpenter motion picture.
I want it so bad.
He's been 90 years old for like 40 years. He's got time.
Alright. How does the Discord stream look?
Looks good so far.
Alright. And Robert, I would like to point out before we get too far into this is only the second time that we have played a game that neither of us knows anything about going into.
Yeah. Completely fresh. I know next to nothing about this. I haven't seen trailers.
I have seen maybe 30 seconds of gameplay that was just enough to convince me to look into it. And I haven't watched a full trailer. I don't know the story. We're going in blind. And we will be doing the Alien game the same way, at least. I'm not looking at anything.
Yeah. Do you think Dawn's kind of an overused word? Particularly in the horror genre?
What?
Yeah, your Dawn of the Deads and Dusk Till Dawns and such. Like I feel like the subtitle of this game is kind of generic. The new Dawn.
I would have to play it first, because maybe it has some meaning that we're just not aware of. Oh, good. Could this go any slower?
You want me to read all of this?
Yeah.
Network services, licensed fan content warranty, limitations, liability, 10.1. P warranty for the game, the data carrier, limitation, liability, indemnification, your actual alleged breach of agreement, benefits, kind, explanation of the agreement, reasonably advanced. P governing law, dispute resolution, license right, and justice severability.
Alright, we want subtitles. We want subtitle names. Why is that called dyslexic?
To test to see if you're dyslexic.
What do you think? Default or bold? What makes it easier to read for you?
Let's go with bold.
And then do you want like huge or small?
Yeah, medium. I'm a medium kind of guy.
Ooh.
I like that.
Like with just the names or the whole thing?
Maybe just the names. That's kind of a good distinction. I like these options.
Yeah. I love that the pre-order bonus is ammo.
Yeah, you're gonna need some of that, I'd imagine.
Alright, here we go. I will not be talking during cutscenes, because this is a brand new game.
Listen to the will of those who will not speak. And if the tools are not willing, they will be.
Oh fuck, is this some stock footage?
Operating unit signal loss detected. Lazarus protocol engaged. Welcome, traveler, MD3576. Your predecessor has ceased its functioning. It's time to awaken. Commencing standard cognitive abilities 1.
Oh good, it's the portal lady.
Focus your attention. What do you see?
Giant. Sleeping.
Again.
Nah, neither option? What do you think, Robert?
The top one.
Rocks. Island.
Again.
The last one. Bottom one.
River. Rushing.
Phase 2. Focus your attention. What is your purpose?
Say to pave the path.
To pave the path.
The family maintains the well-being of its members and of society.
Father.
Father.
A mother is the female parent of a child. Mother.
I've heard it both ways.
Which one?
Child.
Child.
Phase
guy doesn't sound good. Too good.
Act solely on your instincts. Everyone's already in place. People.
Togetherness.
Conflict will always be found in society. Conflict.
Which one?
Society? No.
Eternity
We live in one of
is the
those.
infinite time that never ends.
Arguably.
Eternity.
Which
Endless. Endless.
Dark.
one? Dark or dark?
Dark.
Trial completed.
Did we get an A?
You got an F.
Welcome to the vocation, traveler. Your task is to find your predecessor, entity 3500. Secure the anchor. Let our work continue. The collective grants you the aid of this relic. It is a ship like EPH 611. May it serve you all free.
We have a gun. Oh.
Oh. Fancy.
Such is our calling.
Such is our calling. Please step out of the sarcophagus to begin your task.
It is not working. Traveler ND3576 initiating the travel log. Triangulating the fallen predecessor's last known location.
Remember Silent Hill? Oh. So we have here our protagonist, Mysterio.
Yeah.
Ooh, I
Classic diving suit looking guy.
like-
A pretty. So far, we've got a pretty typical video game trope. You're just thrust right into this
Yeah.
as this masked man. Makes me think of Doom.
Did you
Which
just
we played
assume their
recently.
gender?
Yeah.
No, I'm mostly joking, but I'm also like 90% sure that's a woman.
Hmm.
And don't say you've heard it both ways, because you haven't.
That's not true.
Movement is very RE influenced. I can feel that.
So what's going on here? Is this like a Silent Hill meets like Fallout kind of situation?
I don't know. I told you, I'm going in basically blind.
I think these maniacs blew it all up.
You might be right.
God damn them. God damn them all to hell.
We'll try with no aim assist and then go from there. environments are beautiful.
Think you could live here?
No.
Oh.
No, 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 no. Wait.
Hello?
Is anybody home? I think they left in a hurry.
I think you think wrong.
Oh.
Yeah, this looks promising.
Roberto.
Citizens of New Dawn District, do not leave your homes without a pressing need. Watch yourselves and your neighbors closely. Report any alarming symptoms to the appropriate authorities. Report any alarming neighbors' behavior to the appropriate authorities. Strictly comply with all recommended precautionary measures. Stay calm, stay safe, stay strong. It will all be over soon. It was.
Oh. One thing I have to give Bloober credit for, even if I don't think all of their games hit the way they should, their output this generation has been insane. Because this is their third game this generation.
Yeah, give me a history lesson. What else are
they
folks known for?
So they did. Outside of the ones we've already mentioned, you know, the Medium, Silent Hill 2 remake, and this, they made, I think it's Layers of Fear, which was pretty popular, and then they're the ones who did that Blair Witch game from a few years ago that I thought was terrible.
Oh.
Roberto.
Citizen, resourcefulness is key. Don't throw away food. Share with your neighbors. Use your bathwater for cleaning the floor or watering plants. Respect the toilet paper rations. Be sure to stack up your pantry when possible. Oh fuck, is this a COVID game?
Yes.
Resources are scarce. Be creative. Be safe. Be prepared. Mayor of New Dawn, Comrade Xenon.
You want to say that again?
Xenon.
I don't think you can say that.
Italian's not my first language.
Oh. But, no, their Blair Witch game, I mean, I guess, technically, it's it's faithful to that property. I just don't think Blair Witch makes for a good video game. Because you just end up wandering the woods for 8 hours.
Would you call it a walking simulator?
Unironically, yes.
Is that the one where you have a dog?
Yes.
At the beginning? Okay, it's, I did see some gameplay of it back in the day.
Robert, you're getting your reading in today, my friend.
10, 12. This whole staying home at home stuff is so lame. Mom says it's getting serious because they don't even let Dad go to work anymore. Saw some men doing some weird stuff on a playground too. It's all ruined now. Lots of trucks in it. And sandbags. Bored. Dad is sick. Mom sucks at chess. It's no Christmas until Dad gets better. I heard explosions at night. There's some people lying outside in the snow. Mom said they were playing with fireworks. Does she know how old I am? I've seen Carol among them.
Ooh,
Carol.
I don't know, but she did.
Yeah, she could be in heaven. An old rusty key.
Now you know it's a survival horror game. We've collected a key.
It's not a good sign. I feel sorry for Mom. When we meet in the hallway, she smiles cheerfully, but her eyes are all red. She told me to stay out of Dad's room because I can get sick just like him. It stinks in here. Mom's gone. She never left home for such a long time before. I'm getting scared. I know Mom said not to go into his room, but Dad is in so much pain. He's calling my name over and over. He still hasn't come back. I must help him somehow. Is that a thought you really need to write down? I feel like you just do it.
Well, you see, Robert, this person knew they were in a survival horror game.
Oh.
And that we would need collectibles.
Okay, okay. School is closed. Hope it's forever. Mrs. Rwinska told us to write every day about what we do at home and how we feel. She didn't say how many words though, so here it goes. I feel better without math class. Haha! Going sledding with Kara and Marcel. Freedom! Mom said we can't go out today. Something's going on. Too bad. Carol said he would show me a new cool spot. Guess tomorrow then. Dad brought home oranges. He said Uncle Stefan gave them to him. So strange. Tangy. Guys were jealous.
Oh, I thought those disappeared after you collected them.
Oh. It's like, yeah, we can't afford the collectible disappear mechanic. It's fine.
Yeah.
Just deal with it.
So I am absolutely loving the atmosphere here.
Yeah. It's a nice place.
I'm also noticing, I don't know if you are, some assets that they've definitely flipped over from Silent Hill 2.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
That is, by the way, for anybody in the chat, that is not a criticism. Reusing assets is fine. Oh. That is how you be efficient with game making.
Imagine if people had that, like, toward movies, or like, I can't use these office chairs. Why? We used them in the last movie.
I mean...
Buy new chairs.
To play devil's advocate, people do act like that, but instead of assets or actors, it's,
That's true.
actors. How dare this person cast the same person in every movie?
It's fine when this one does it, but it's not fine when the one I don't like does it.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you have like the opposite situation. This is a few months ago, I think. Did you hear about that Sharon Stone quote where she was kind of shitting on Sam Raimi for whatever casting her in anything again after The Quick and the Dead?
I did not.
She claimed he's not loyal to his actors.
That's hilarious.
It's not, but also yes. And the thing with The Quick and the Dead, for context, that is a Sam Raimi's Western film. Sharon Stone is the star of it, and was also a producer on it.
Wait.
Yeah.
That's not Sharon
What was it?
Stone.
Oh, am I getting her name wrong?
Isn't that Charlize Theron?
No. That's not Charlize Theron. Yeah, it is Sharon Stone.
Okay.
Though they do look kind of similar. Now that you mention it, no, you made me like backtrack where I'm like, oh wait, did I get her name wrong? No, because it's definitely not Charlize Theron. But yeah, it's so she starred in that movie. She's a producer on it. It didn't do great. It was a flop at the box office, which I think is a shame because I think that's a good movie.
It's great.
And then they went on to do other things. And with that film of all things, I think it's weird to be like, hey, that director didn't cast me in anything again. He's not loyal. Like,
the man has been providing Bruce Campbell with work for 40 years.
well, that's the thing with Raimi though. It's like if you're part of the Evil Dead crew, it's like you basically have a career in some capacity for life because Raimi's gonna keep putting you in stuff. But all of his other big Hollywood movies, he usually just kind of does one thing and then moves on. You know.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly,
I don't know if it's a good or bad thing.
I think that's a good thing. It's fine. I respect, giving your friends work. You can't do that with every actor you've ever worked with.
Right.
We are not in danger of an epidemic. Listen to the expert. Although many... Oh, fuck, it is a COVID game. Although many citizens experience similar symptoms, this phenomenon does not have the same hallmarks of a situation that is outside the norm, assures Dr. Robert Taikwa from the Department of Health Sciences. All those absurd lies about people going blind in mass only create panic. Yeah, this guy knows what he's talking about. Citizens, if you still fear for a hypothetical epidemic, the best way to protect yourself and others is to not let it happen. Yeah. If you experience any of the symptoms, stay home.
Seems logical. Probably worked out. So yeah, I don't know. I thought those comments for her. Oh, fuck.
Passage to
No, stop.
Oh, fuck.
The port in this safe house is now active.
Oh, they're saying it.
Fuses from another device upstairs. There was an emitter relic left in the base. By the will of the collective, I claimed it to aid the vocation. To my successors, if you need any more resources, you can use the surplus. The code is 367. Moving out to C31. Such is our calling.
Found a travel log. It was left here by the predecessor. He went off to C31, proceeding with the
Interesting.
search. Location dog found. Saving collected data. A generator. It is lacking.
Oh, is this gonna be a puzzle situation?
Looks like it.
Huh. But yeah, that's about all I had to say about that. That's again odd because that's like nothing no one else has ever.
Tell me
criticized
you've
about
never
Raimi.
watched another Sam Raimi movie without telling me you've never watched another Sam Raimi movie. Hell, he's given his car a career for
Yeah.
40 years.
He is loyal to that car. Sam Raimi's relationship with that car has lasted more than the vast majority of marriages in this country.
Did
Now
you
you-
know that products still may be good after their expiration date? That a single tea bag can be used up to 6 times? That flour and water alone can be used to prepare dozens of nutritious meals? That being healthy doesn't require meat in your diet? Don't think me. Think we. Together we'll prevail. Mayor of New Dawn, Comrade Xenon.
I think I nailed it. But like another Raimi film off the top of my head, something like Darkman, right? Like to my knowledge, I don't think Raimi and Liam Neeson have worked on anything together since. And
No.
Liam Neeson's always spoken positively of
Yeah.
Sam Raimi.
Well, and to be fair with Darkman, Neeson was not Raimi's choice.
That's true.
I was supposed to be Campbell, but for whatever reason, the studio said no.
Yeah, I'm still not sure why that happened. Just because like Neeson wasn't a big name yet either. Like that was before Schindler's List. That was before his career really took off.
I mean, this is the same system that insisted Ice Cube would be a better leading man than Kurt Russell for Ghost of Mars.
Oh. Well, they gotta appeal to the kids, John.
Did kids know who Ice Cube was?
In the 2000s. Yeah.
Oh, a fuse.
I didn't know that Kurt Russell was supposed to be in that though. That probably would have helped that movie a lot.
So, because that movie starts as the third
right, yeah,
Escape from movie.
Gotcha.
Oh, we already looked at that. And I think that is a case where he got stuck with that actor and it ruined the whole movie because he just stopped caring.
Yeah, well, I've heard that whole cast is kind of fucked, or just doesn't. Even though there are some good actors.
It's got I don't know her name, but it's got one of the actresses from The Faculty. I like her a lot, but she's in that movie. She's not good.
Yeah, it also has the lady from Species, I think.
It does. I won't say she's a great actress, but I mean she's fine. Oh.
Yeah. Well, Kurt Russell's kind of an odd movie star that everyone loves him. He's really popular. He's really well known. But when you think of like his a lot of his most well-regarded movies, a lot of the John Carpenter ones, like all of those were financial flops.
Yeah.
Which is very unfortunate.
Tyler says no Days Gone. This is actually a Days Gone mod.
All the days are gone, Tyler.
Did
We have
you hear
reached
that?
full Days Gone. I didn't hear anything.
Oh Jesus!
You're jumping at shadows, dude.
Ow!
Sir, put the arm down.
It's down. Shell not compromised.
Maybe this is one of those games where we're the bad guy. Did you ever consider that?
No, because did you see that fucking thing?
I was just trying to talk to you.
Well, it's fist?
That's how they talk.
Oh. You right.
Yeah, I was looking at that mannequin like something's fucking off. I like it.
Oh my god, it's a giant circle. I think we have both fuses. But real quick. I'll come back up here.
Nice place. Not bad.
Yeah, this is your house, Robert.
Oh.
You kindly donated it to Bloober for motion capture.
Oh.
Tyler wants to know what I want to see out of Man of Tomorrow. I want to see the Man of Tomorrow.
Or Men of Tomorrow.
I don't know. I don't. The only thing that I have an opinion on is just I want to see a villain that we haven't done before.
I agree. Because with the initial announcement, with the Superman movie, literally all the information we got is the movie's called Man of Tomorrow, and the Superman and Lex are in it. And my knee-jerk reaction was, oh, we're just making another Lex movie. That's kind of disappointing. But then, when I thought about it for a second, it's like, oh, this could be a Superman-Lex team-up thing, where there's some other villain,
well, I
like
think
a Brainiac, maybe. And
I think Austin and
that's
Cap
what I hope
are,
it is.
Yeah, I think Austin and Cap are correct in that it'll be an X2 situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because some people are thinking, oh, maybe this is like how we get to reformed Luther, and I feel like this take on Lex is too far gone for that. Why are you chasing that cat? Because this isn't in the same world as the game Stray.
Yes.
Just the Stray.
Where'd it go?
I don't know, man. But yes, Tyler. Like, if I had to pick one thing I want in Man of Tomorrow, it's Brainiac. Please give me Brainiac. It's very possible that in this big Superman saga that Gunn is doing, that it could be the third or fourth film or whatever that Brainiac appears in. I want him now, sir. Give him to me now. I don't want to wait.
Robert the Impatient, that's what we call him.
Tyler's theory is that the Man of Tomorrow is actually referring to Brainiac, based on the fact that he's a very technologically advanced being.
Caution advised.
That's interesting. Yeah, I think it's more of a double entendre thing. I think it refers to both Superman and Lex, but it could also refer to Brainiac if he is in the movie.
This is just a knee-jerk reaction. I think it would be extremely cringy if the Man of Tomorrow...
To those who were sent here after me, if you have been tasked with finding a target that is located in A0 or any sector in the vicinity of the Unity Hospital, you will fall. I am cutting off the path. The chances of traversing it are close to zero. Resources are scarce. Evaluate whether you can be of use to the vocation in other ways. Such is our calling.
I think it'd be extremely cringy to give one of Superman's like monikers to his villain.
Didn't we do that with Lex in Smallville?
Did we?
Yeah, wasn't his like for some of the president stuff? Or Flash Force?
Was that Lex's? Was that Lex's campaign?
Yeah, wasn't it like his campaign slogan, Man of Tomorrow? Wasn't that a thing they did?
Maybe. I don't love it there either, but okay. If you have to do it, I don't love that idea either way. It makes more sense for Lex than it does Brainiac.
Yeah. I also think it could just be a title thing that has multiple interpretations. If Tyler's take is right, I don't think there's gonna be a scene where Brainiac says, I am the Man of Tomorrow.
Well, because my big thing walking out of Superman was like, oh, the Legacy subtitle made perfect sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if Gunn sticks with that, it'll tie in. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Jesus.
And then you can have Supergirl come in and be like, well, why don't you call yourself the Woman of Tomorrow? Did you ever think of that?
Oh, hello.
Yeah, based on the information we have, do you expect Supergirl to be in that movie? Or do you think it could just be another cameo situation?
Based on the information, maybe. We have a title and Jim Lee artwork.
2 characters. Yeah, I predict she'll be in it. But, I mean, we'll see. Like, if her movie does well, maybe they will just seal to it.
Things will return to normal soon. In his last proclamation, General Washington Reassured our nation that the crisis affecting most... Oh, Jesus. Fuck.
Hold on, I dropped my controller.
No. Our protagonist is having a stroke. Okay, and then General reassured our nation that the crisis affecting Polish cities has been brought under control. The Ministry of Magic has successfully completed a stabilization operation spanning the entire country, and thanks to their swift response, the spread of the foreign virus has been halted.
Robert,
Yes.
finish that first.
Now, General Zelensky urged the residents of quarantined cities to stay strong and abide by the restrictions. He further announced plans to set up a specialized commission to trace the origin of this ubiquitous foreign disease.
I just want you to know I'm never actually looking at what you're reading while you're doing that. So I have to double check. I was like, there's no way that it says Ministry of Magic.
Yeah, I could have said it.
I mean, it could have, but it didn't.
No.
You fucking bastard.
And Tyler's just affirming what I was saying, that he doesn't think they'd literally call it that in the movie. It would just more of an interpretation, symbolic thing. But we shall see. And July 2027. That's the more notable thing. Is like, oh, this is James Gunn's next movie, and it's coming out in 2 years.
Yeah. But you know, Superman was a flop.
Oh, yeah. If you're in some corners of the internet.
Or don't know how movies work. My new favorite thing I've seen on the internet is some people have taken to calling Superman S25 Superman. What?
Yeah, try saying that 3 times fast.
That doesn't work for that movie like it does like Fan 4 Stick. Whee!
Wahoo!
Little piece of candy. Another piece of candy.
Grow even stronger as they merge. Efficiency discipline is recommended. It is highly recommended to proceed with caution. Such is our calling.
Ah.
Creepy doors scare me.
It's true. We need a key. Oh, I'm loving the lighting in this game. It's a small thing, but it does not appreciate it.
Are you saying it's lit better than most nighttime scenes in modern movies?
Yeah.
I think you might be correct.
Oh, so I wanted to circle back around to something we talked about months ago. You may not even remember this. But they did a Shaun of the Dead 20th anniversary 4K.
That's true.
And everyone was freaking out because it sounded like he George Lucas'd it.
Yep.
So apparently it's more complicated than that. They did CGI in a puddle of blood to explain why he slips. But that is the only case. And apparently that is the definitive version of that movie, because it's the only 4K Blu-ray to be a native 4K scan of the original film negative.
Oh.
So I found it for
Okay.
dirt cheap, and I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna see if I even notice the CGI blood. I think that is a silly thing to add, but if it's not noticeable, then
Well, that's the thing. It's like the camera's holding on Sean's like torso most of that shot. It's really only like noticeable in a couple shots in the background.
yeah.
Again, that sounds unnecessary and silly to me, but yeah, like if it's just one little thing, whatever.
But yeah, I read a review on it, and it's a noticeable upgrade from the last 4K they did.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because the one that came in like the trilogy pack is just a 2K upscale.
That's what I figured.
And then this one they actually went back to the original film and scanned the negatives. Now they just do that with the other two. Apparently the Hot Fuzz 4K that we have is extremely rough.
Oh damn.
Oh wait, we haven't been in here yet.
You've always been here.
My orders came in today from Shout Factory and Grub.
Oh my god.
Our mailbox wouldn't open, so I haven't gotten them yet, but my mom texted me and said that she got it open.
That's good.
I am excited to finally have the Smallville on. Oh, Jesus. Oh, what the fuck is that?
What's up?
There's nobody here.
Wanna be my friend?
No.
Noah's in the live chat mentioning the much superior Shaun of the Fred.
Oh, it's got me. I didn't know it could do that.
It's gonna be freaking out.
Oh. Well.
Yeah, well, when I heard about that Shot of the Dead thing, I was like, oh, that's lame, but it was also the only thing I heard. I didn't hear any other examples of tinkering or changes, so it's like 99.9% the same movie.
Well, that's why, and I'm kind of upset that I didn't get the Steelbook. The Steelbook was really nice. But that's why I didn't grab it up earlier, is I was like, oh god, what else did they do? Yes, no, this is a Star Trek game. I wonder if I could just leave that here.
Noah says we play as a Klingon. Well, I'm not a nerd, and I don't know what that means.
What's
Yeah,
a
you're
Klingon?
nerd.
But I think we've talked about this before, but I think I'm gonna have to just end up throwing away my Smallville DVDs. I don't have room for both, and nobody's buying them.
Hey, you could take him to a thrift store somewhere. You could donate them with something.
The orphans grow even stronger as they merge.
Oh, it's following me.
They follow now?
Proceed with caution. Such is our calling.
Wait. Can this thing open doors?
Do they learn how to open doorknobs?
The door locks.
No, Kitty. It's the Stray from Stray.
Apparently there's an achievement for petting all of the cats in the game.
Huh. That's why earlier you're like, cat, get back here.
Yeah.
That's so weird. Yeah, you don't give him any food or anything. It's like, yeah, just pet the cat. Call it a day.
That's fine.
You should return it to its owner.
Do you know where its owner is?
No.
Exactly. No, hey, it's that cat.
Oh, okay. We got suit integrity.
We've got one.
I'd start with that.
Yeah. Woohoo!
And now we're cooking with crack.
Oh.
No, hey, is it that darn cat?
1 second, I'm just checking something. Damn it!
So recently, there were, what was it? The State of Play showcase. I know they
Oh.
they showed some James Bond stuff.
They did. They did.
First Light. I haven't watched that yet, but people say it looks really cool.
I'm really impressed. The biggest problem was just there's some bad performance issues.
Oh.
And I mean, like, that could get fixed.
Yeah.
But,
Like, game's not coming out for what, like a year?
no, it comes out in March, dude.
Yeah, that's basically a year.
I feel bad for your math teachers.
Yeah, it's like half a year.
Okay.
Well, was there anything else notable?
No, that was
I didn't hear about anything
dedicated
else.
entirely to the game, to the Bond game.
To Bond.
Most solid organic compounds, such as wood or biological tissue. Orphan bodies are susceptible to rapid oxidation. My observations also suggest that incineration is a proficient way to remove organic accumulations, which I named biomass. The torch is the most efficient tool to ultimately destroy tissue before it has time to regenerate. Such is our calling.
From what I gathered in the State of Play, there's going to be 3 kind of gameplay loops. There's some driving sections. That looked the wonkiest to me, but that's just because that could go either way. It could feel either really scripted or just really... And driving can be really hard to get right.
That's true.
There's going to be kind of infiltration that looked very Hitman. And then that looks like there's going to be like firefights, of course, which I thought looked pretty solid. What is up, Jake? Lots of places we can't get into yet.
Oh no. Are we in one of the saw rooms?
Yeah,
I don't want to be in here.
yeah. What would your saw trap be?
What would my preferred saw trap be?
No, what do you think Jigsaw would do to you? Remember, he loves his dark irony.
He'll probably just put me on a treadmill or something with a bomb attached to my neck. I'll die in 5 minutes. I can live with that.
Used by the torch. Oh. Jake says he
Jake
could
says-
survive any saw trap. Jake is full of
I can
shit.
believe it. Now, if I had to pick one of the saw traps, that's
Oh.
from one of the movies. Oh, hey, look at the fire.
I like that.
That's super easy. Just pick the room at the end of 5, where you just gotta lay in the box that Hoffman, spoiler alert for Saw 5, the box that Hoffman lays in, so the other guy gets crushed up. Yeah, I'm picking that one.
But what if you're the
I
guy
said-
that's not in the box?
But the point of the trap is you have to choose to go in the box or not in the box, and you choose to go in the box. You're fine.
Oh.
As we've seen throughout those movies, there is a wide variety, a tapestry of I can survive that. That's doable to that's like extremely rigged.
John Kramer never rigged a game in his life.
Hoffman and
Hoffman and
Amanda
Amanda
definitely
absolutely did. Well, that's what's interesting. I think potentially interesting about Hoffman is that he starts in a place of, I'm using this as an excuse to get revenge. The problem is just that actor is like a charisma black hole.
oh,
Oh my god.
The virus never sleeps by forming groups who are helping spread the disease.
Robert, your theory is becoming more and more likely. What is everybody in chat up to tonight?
Jake says he loves Hoffman.
You would.
Yeah, he is the world's biggest Saw fan. He knows what he's talking about.
But you have now seen the original run of Saw movies.
I have. It's bittersweet because I know the next 3 are all kind of very separate
Yeah.
things. Yeah, and I don't know. It's this double-edged sword where it helps knowing that there's more coming, but it's also like, oh yeah, if I was watching these back then, and this was just it for a while, yeah, I don't think I'd be that satisfied with 7 as a conclusion.
No, I was pissed.
I waited 6 years for this. Cronos, the new day.
What?
And on. Yeah.
You want to try that again?
Cronos, the new night.
You somehow went backwards.
John, I have times of the day blindness. You're supposed to be
sorry.
sensitive to this. I can't tell the difference between day or dusk or night or twilight.
Man, your life must suck.
I know, it's wild. Yeah, exactly. Well, welcome to modern video games, Jake. He says, wow, I got here an hour late and didn't miss the title card. Yep.
Pretty much.
It do be like that
To be
sometimes.
fair, we also spent a little while dealing with my screw up.
Yeah, that's true. We were late. We didn't start at 8 p.m.
I don't
sharp.
mind something like this where the title card is like an hour in, because it doesn't feel like it's wasting my time.
Yeah.
It's like fucking Assassin's Creed Valhalla, where the title card is 6 hours in, and I'm like, oh no. Ow! bastard.
I believe a motion picture you have watched recently that we haven't talked about on the channel yet is the new Naked Gun movie.
Yes, it was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
I don't know where I rank it amongst the now 4 of them, but it got more laughs out of me than I expected.
Yeah, I got a decent amount. The snowman sequence is peak.
Beautiful.
Don't spoil that.
I love the Buffy bit
So
that
good.
I sent you earlier.
Dude, I knew you would love the Buffy bit, and I was like, fuck, I can't spoil it.
It's funny because
But
Noah messaged me after I said I watched it. He was like, yeah, when I was watching that, I thought of you. It's like, oh, yeah. The Buffy guy.
John is the one guy I know who still keeps Buffy on TiVo.
Yeah.
That's how he watches it. It's just... Yeah, this is the one joke of the movie we'll spoil if you haven't seen it yet. But it's so funny that he's just like, no more Buffy. It's no more Xander. It's gone. You could just buy the show on DVD. You don't need
My other
anything
favorite
else.
joke is where Pamela Anderson is like, I write true crime based off of things I made up in my head or whatever.
like the Conjuring franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Let's see.
beautiful.
UCLA every day. I live here.
And it's because that movie
Jokes
is
like that.
You know, a joke like every minute. I think maybe a little
Yeah.
too much.
Hmm.
But the ones that hit for me are just the like completely dry wordplay. Like it says here, you were put in jail for man's laughter. Must have been a funny joke.
With Mr. Buster Rhymes.
Yeah.
Good for him. Yeah, and then there's just funny stuff in the background, like police squad getting shut down and turned into a party city.
Yeah.
Or Spirit Halloween. Oh, that's so good.
What
And
the?
like, there is something amusing about Danny Houston playing every like stupid villain he's ever played in these types of movies, but in a farce like this,
No, he's great.
it totally works. I like Weird Al's cameo a lot. Spoiler alert. Oh, that was great. Tap you in the picture. Oh god.
Burn, motherfucker, burn.
You set this man on fire and then shot him. Who does that?
Me.
Oh.
Ah, shit.
Ah, shit, dude.
Look. God damn it!
Your mission has failed. Load? What does that mean?
What do you mean?
Continue, load, or return to main menu. Load what?
Your last save.
Why don't you just click continue for that?
You load your last manual save or continue from your last autosave.
These modern game mechanics.
What are you,
so
80?
confusing. What are you, stupid?
Yes. We don't talk about it. But my goal this next week, I'm gonna hate myself for it, but I'm going to catch up on the entire I Know What You Did Last Summer franchise.
Yeah, somebody has to.
Yeah. Somebody's got to do it.
That was a Repo the Genetic Opera reference.
I was hoping you'd catch that.
I did.
Oh, Jesus.
Jake said the new one was awesome. We're referring to the I Know What You Did Last Summer movie?
I think he's a big fan of that first movie. We'll die!
I don't think he wants to.
Oh my... I don't know what you're talking about, Tyler. Halloween Resurrection is peak.
Oh. It's funny, the new I Know What You Did Last Summer movie kind of came and went. But, you know, on a budget of $18 million, it made $64 million, so did I.
The only thing I know about that is the twist. I unfortunately do know the twist. But that's also kind of what sold me on it, because I think it's hilarious.
Well, it did make more money than The Strangers Chapter 1. So by that metric, did pretty good.
Well, and that's the only metric of that.
Yep.
Because, I mean, that's... At the end of the day, you know, I don't like the first I Know What You Did Last Summer. I think it's a shit movie. But at the end of the day, especially in our genre, you know, the genre that we cover, the main thing that matters is how much money did the last one make.
Yep. We have seen this many times.
Jake is
Yeah,
saying his theater loved it. Well, good for them.
Yeah, that's the conundrum with a lot of these franchises, is you want to go out on a high, which is why you often get a quote-unquote final chapter. But then it makes a ton of money, and they go, let's make another one.
Did that again.
Yeah. Let's run this into the ground until everyone hates it, and then we really have to stop and put it on ice for a while.
Oh my god.
Holy shit, it's Ghost Rider.
Oh good, there's more of them. Where'd it go?
Yeah, he's right behind me, isn't he?
Seriously, where'd he go?
Carol. Jake says he's going to see the new Conjuring tonight. Because if he doesn't, who will?
Give me the flame. God damn it! That's Robert's most anticipated movie of the year.
Oh my god.
He loves The Conjuring.
Yeah, we're gonna be in kind of a lull period in the movie theater for a bit, but I think The Long Walk's coming out next week or in 2 weeks, something like that. Looking forward to that.
Hell yeah.
That's good.
I never thought I'd say it, but Robert, we're gonna be watching a better movie than Jake tomorrow night.
Oh.
No, I didn't want to do that yet. Okay. It's fine. I'm getting the strategy down. Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Hey. Yeah, that monster guy reminds you of like a clicker from The Last of Us crossed with Vecna. Stranger Things. Yeah,
I can
he's
see
got
it.
like the one. He's got like the one big hand. It's really big for some reason.
Jesus!
Maybe that'll be one of the 2-hour-long episodes next season. Is just figuring out how his hand got so big.
That'll be just the finale.
Hell yeah.
Where'd you go?
Sir Piracy is not a victimless crime.
Sure it is.
Oh.
God damn it!
Jake said that's his pimp hand, but the way I read that just makes me think like of that being one of the shitty Cenobites.
Okay.
You got Pinhead and Pimp Hand.
I don't understand if
stuck?
it. This might be my first complaint with this game so far. Is I don't think combat is very balanced.
Look, motherfucker, you will grind for hours and hours and hours.
I'm already doing that in a different game.
And then when you win, you will earn it.
I am. Be nice if there
Fuck
was...
that, give me the cheat codes.
Maybe I should have upgraded my pistol. I mean, god damn.
You've upgraded your armor. Well, I've made a couple of upgrades myself. Tyler says, can't wait for the decades later season revival of Stranger Things called Strangest Things. What happens to D&D in the future? Does Shatter show up randomly? Will the lead kids dress up as Ghostbusters or Avengers? We'll never know. I mean, I don't know. 30 years? Yeah, we might still be around.
Oh god. Burn, motherfucker.
Also, Stranger Things is a period piece in the first place, so like if that ever is rebooted or revived, it would just be extrapolating from that.
Okay, I'm getting the hang of it.
Hell yeah, he's doing it.
Why would anybody from the Stranger Things cast dress as the Avengers 30 years after Stranger Things?
I think he just meant like they dress up as Ghostbusters for Halloween, and what are they dressing up as 30 years later? But
30 years, that'd be what, early 2010, 2000s?
yeah, Avengers and stuff would be out.
Well, let's see. So it's
It'd be
86. 2010s.
I feel bad for your math teacher.
Oh.
Relic module
Oh
found.
my god, something pre-rendered.
An emitter. It can be used to manipulate the oddities. Got a visual on the fallen predecessor. But there's an oddity blocking the path.
What's that black hole looking motherfucker?
I think that's the oddity.
Oh. It is kind of odd. In terms of the future of the Stranger Things, we'll see how that spin-off turns out. But obviously, we need to see that final season first before we can even predict know where they'll go. But in 20, 30 years, when they do the decades later Stranger Things revival, it's gonna primarily be the cast members whose careers stalled out, who didn't take off. Those are the ones that are gonna get back.
Ah.
Did you just kill a black hole?
I did.
Yeah, I think you're the bad guy.
No, you know who the bad guy is?
Your mom.
Damn it.
The predecessor.
Hey, who's this guy?
ND3500 reached. The anchor is intact. Well done. Accessing predecessor's travel log. Attempting data salvage. Target seeded. The predecessor was on a search for a target called...
Can somebody turn off the fog machine?
Wisniewski. Calculating coordinates. Confirmed dive location in D3. The nearby housing project. You never reached him. I will carry on where you left off. The location.
I will loot your corpse.
No, Robert, we can't turn off the fog machine. That's how you hide the bad graphics.
That's how you had the wires.
Yeah.
Hello. I found some metal scraps. What can they do? Everything. Literally anything.
Of course. Oh, you're fast.
Yeah, he's just a silly little guy.
I think you're full of shit.
Don't say that. Why say that?
Speaking of that, Peak Maker tonight.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
like that.
you're also fast.
Whoa. Gotta go fast.
The only way I will accept a Stranger Things revival is if it's enough time has passed that all of the kids can dress up as Peacemaker.
That would be peak. And like just one of them is vigilante.
It's clearly Dustin, right?
Yeah.
NRG. Oh, Robert, so we got, I'm not gonna make you read that, it's like 2 words. We got confirmation that Creepshow is ending.
Yeah, and I think it's just done. Like, I think they've already aired the final season. I think they just said, yeah, we're done.
Honestly, there's less of that show than I thought.
Because it started so many years ago. Yeah, it's one of those where there's like 2 or 3 years between each season or something like that.
Yeah.
It just feels like it started forever ago, and now just very quietly, I don't know, like, does Shudder have, like, many other original TV programming to its name?
Not to my knowledge. I mean, there's the Drive-In with Joe Bob, or Briggs.
That's something.
But we should cover that after we do Buffy.
Yeah. That is a very hit and miss show from what I saw of it. I saw the first couple of seasons. Like, and near the end of what I watched, there were a couple specials they put out.
Yeah.
One was animated, and that was pretty cool, and the other one was a Christmas special. That was one of the worst fucking things I've ever seen.
Oh, no.
That tried way hard into going into schlock, like, oh, isn't this campy, isn't this stupid fun territory? And it was like, no, this is too much.
Too hard.
That's how it really felt like you're trying too hard.
That's what I had with Toxic Avenger 2.
Okay.
Roberto.
The end of 1949 marked a new dawn for Poland as the first municipal buildings were built for this envisioned city of the future. Here, the nation's best and brightest came together to construct a shining symbol of the triumph of socialism. At the heart of this vision was the construction of the largest industrial complex in the country, the New Dawn Steelworks, designed as a testament to human ambition and collective strength. The steel works soon became the pride of the entire Polish nation. The builders of this monumental project worked with unparalleled enthusiasm, forging a unique system of leadership that inspired all. These work leaders, driven by a sense of purpose and remarkable skill, became living examples of the ideal socialist man, dedicated, capable, and unyielding in their commitment to the collective. Among these heroes, one name stands above the rest: Roman Baranka. His exceptional achievements secured his place in history. On June 21st, 1950, Baranka and his team achieved the extraordinary, setting a record by laying an astonishing 19,000 bricks in a single day. Modern homes rose from the earth, attracting courageous young men and women from every corner of Poland. These prisoners came not only to build, but to live in a community crafted with care, designed to meet every need of a citizen. New Dawn became more than a city. It was a bright beacon of hope, where families could thrive and raise their children in the spirit of socialism.
This is giving me some BioShock vibes.
Yeah, I can see that. Wow.
Which I do think
less,
qualifies for the
underwater.
channel.
Yeah.
And we will play one of these days. I think only the first one counts. Maybe the first two.
Yeah, I feel like that. I've never played them myself, but I feel like that went into more of a standard action direction. I don't know.
The whole concept of the underground station is regarded as one of the most ambitious urbanistic projects, not only in the Soviet Union, but in an entire world. The best Polish and Russian engineers have worked up a sweat for over 30 years to finally present the most advanced transport system in a new area.
That's not what that said.
That's exactly what that said. This, one could say, endless web of interconnected tunnels lets the citizens of New Dawn transfer comfortably from one end of the city to another in less than 10 minutes. Thanks to a talented team of architects, the way to work is not a monotonous experience anymore, as the whole station is a genuine art gallery. The rich ornaments and jaw-dropping mosaics decorating the walls turn the everyday journey into a deep cultural experience. Especially noteworthy are, however, the works of Antoni Sorma. His inspiring monumental sculptures are the best that social realism art has to offer. This does sound pretty cool. I'm not gonna go lie.
So, we have breaking news. Mike Flanagan has watched the Naked Gun reboot.
Oh my god!
I love that he's on Letterboxd, and he won't give scores to films, but you can tell like if he liked one or not.
There weren't enough monologues.
No, he seemed to like it well enough.
Yeah, good for them. If they make another Naked Gun movie, just give it to Flanagan.
That would be hilarious.
What does a Flanagan comedy look like? I don't know.
Citizen, stay healthy. Follow the guidelines. Do not shake hands when greeting. Take care of your hygiene. When you don't feel well, do not leave your home. Limit contact with others. Do not attempt to organize any meeting or gatherings. Keep your distance. New Dawn District Sanitary Inspection.
I am beginning to wonder, like, how much of this is influenced by real-world events.
Yeah. Well, it's like COVID spliced with, like, Chernobyl.
Chernobyl?
Yeah, Chernobyl.
Oh, yeah.
It was a noble chair. Oh. Tyler said Flanagan's wife wasn't in the Naked Gun, so he can't give it 5 stars.
It's true.
Damn. Yeah, that's the... That's a bit of scuttlebutt around these days. Is there's a rumor afoot that Flanagan might walk from his Exorcist movie because he wants to cast his wife in it, and the studio doesn't want it for some reason. Like, I don't know, she's a pretty accomplished actress by this point. I think she's great. And that's a weird case where if the studio's like, well, like, if this rumor's true, if the studio's like, well, no, we want, like, a big A-list talent for this, it's like, don't you need to be saving money? You know, don't you want a cast that may not, you know, be paid the big bucks?
Well, my thing is, you told him creative freedom, and then you're limiting who you can cast.
Yeah, it's almost like they're inconsistent.
But you got to remember that's also that Jeff Snyder guy.
Yeah, he's hit or miss these days.
I wouldn't
He'll
listen
say
to
a
anything
lot
he
of
says,
shit.
even if he was right. Not after the way he handled that whole James Gunn thing.
Yeah, he's kind of an asshole. He's gone off the deep end. But also with Exorcist, I don't know if you read this, like, when Universal bought the rights to make a trilogy, like, just for the rights, they spent like $400 million just to be able to make those. Like, don't you want to be making these for as cheap as possible?
Dear Olivia, tell Chrissia to go to Unity Hospital and ask them to give us some of their emergency resources. Beg them if you must. After all, we can't let those people go completely blind. Don't believe them if they say they don't have any. They must have some. I saw the big military trucks going in that direction yesterday. It must have been medical supplies, because what else? Maybe a miracle happened and the commies agreed to finally accept help from the Red Cross? Professor Monica...
Jake says that horror movies are better with actors with low star power. I mean, it's like with everything. It just depends.
Yeah, it's a case-by-case basis. I think there are plenty
Jake
of examples
says
of
that
horror
while
movies
also loving I Know What You Did Last Summer, which is full of A-list names.
I do think it is a mistake for what I was alluding to earlier, for this type of movie to blow a lot of your budget on just a big name when that's arguably kind of misguided.
Yeah. If that's because I don't remember the full thing now. Is that the rumors they want a bigger name?
I don't know. All I heard was just he wanted to cast his wife in like a main role, and they're saying no. That's just the rumor I heard.
Yeah.
Who knows?
If it is for a bigger name, that will be hilarious. Considering the last movie was a complete and total disaster.
Right. I mean, I don't think it bombed horribly, but they're still a long ways off from making their $400 million back.
Well, how much did
Let's see.
Nonsense make?
Let me double check. I know they blew a lot of their budget just to get Ellen Burstyn from the original back for some reason, because she just kept hiking up her price. Because she thought the script looked horrible.
Honestly,
and
I respect it.
And when she got it, when she got paid and did the part, she donated it all to charity or something like that.
Yeah, I respect it.
Yeah. I respect the hustle. Because, yeah, like, every time they approached her, she was like, the script is a piece of shit. I have no faith in this. So I mean, box office wise, look, like they for the actual movie they spent $30 million on it. It made 137 million. That
so
wasn't...
then wait, why did Universal act like it was a complete failure?
I don't know. Like, what were they expecting that to make $300 million or something?
That's bizarre.
And also, again, 30 million is just what they spent on the movie.
Yeah.
Before they made the movie, they spent $400 million just to get the rights to make a trilogy, because they thought it was a good idea to just jump in and do a trilogy for some reason, because we saw how that turned out with Halloween.
I couldn't.
But, I mean, I guess for context, you know, Final Destination Bloodlines this year, you know, that made $300 million. Sinners, which is an original film, made over $300 million. I'm sure that's the ballpark of more what they were hoping for.
Then make a good movie.
You could also do that. Yeah, I've seen a couple of the hot takes floating around, like, come on guys, Exorcist Believer wasn't that bad. It's like...
I have not seen any.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anybody talk about that movie since it came out.
No, it's very tepid discourse at best. Even the sequel, like the one that Flanagan's may or may not be doing, like, I don't know if that has a date or anything.
I don't think it has anything. Just oh, this is happening.
Yeah, because I mean he's making Carrie right now. Like, that's currently what he's actually working on.
He seems to come from the James Gunn method of, I'm going to just work until I die.
Yeah, well, where it's like, okay, I'm going to be filming this thing, and in my downtime, I'm going to be writing my next project and prepping that. Because he has put out, like, a shit ton amount of shows and things in the last several years. That is a busy man.
We love him for it.
And also, Exorcist Believer was so panned by critics and audience that I get why they were like,
a
yeah.
horror movie panned by critics. No.
It's a pit. Okay, but this is The Exorcist, though. This is like a
okay, but like the first one is. Are any of the others?
No.
Exactly.
But John, they spent $400 million to get the rights to make an Exorcist movie. They were hoping for something a little better. I don't know. It's baffling when studios.
I mean,
like,
don't get me wrong. I'm mostly just arguing this because it doesn't make sense to me. I'm happy they scrapped it. I didn't want to have to watch whatever the second one was.
I mean, even though I would much rather Mike Flanagan make something else. Like, getting David Gordon Green off of that and bringing Flanagan on to do his own thing with it. These are good decisions.
I'm gonna be honest.
I
want him to make that Exorcist movie because the way he's talked about it, this is something he's wanted to do for years.
And it's like, this is just his opportunity to make an Exorcist movie.
Yeah. So, you know
Which is
what?
funny,
If that's his passion project, all for it.
I'll have to see it, but it's also Flanagan, my guy. We have like an Exorcist movie every year. And so you can just make your own. There's nothing stopping you. And do we know what Carrie, the Flanagan miniseries, like, is that an Amazon Prime show? Do we know what that's going to be on?
I would assume so, because that's who he's working with now.
Okay.
But all we know is just the cast and that it's happening, I think. I don't know, you're the fact checker. Check the facts.
Let's just see. I mean, you can't trust Google AI with anything these days.
Well, it's almost like you don't have to use Google AI if you don't want to.
It's in my contract. I have to use Google AI. Why did I sign that?
Is there a lore reason that you signed that contract? Are you stupid?
Yeah, you gotta dig out the someone really.
Jay says Exodus Believer was horrible. Yes. Go back and watch our worst of 2024. Robert ranted for like 3 hours about it.
That's true. Okay, so it's Amazon MGM Studios.
Okay, so yeah.
And then it'll be really funny if that's something they make an MGM Plus exclusive.
I will. Ooh, piece of candy. Oh yeah, now we're cooking.
An advantage in close quarters.
You know, it's a shame this game had to come out this year. If this was any other year, this might have been my game of the year.
Oh, damn. Is your game of the year already locked?
Yeah, it would be very hard to beat it. I, earlier this year, played that Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Oh.
Wonderful game. Blew my mind.
I haven't heard much about it.
It is a turn-based action RPG hybrid. What the fuck? One of the most mature stories I've seen in the game in a long time, dealing with loss and grief.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I haven't heard many people talk about it, but it sounds interesting.
I don't know if you'd ever play it, but if you don't mind spoilers, I'm not going to say it out loud because I think Jake is still playing it. You should go look up the story. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's the best thing the French ever made.
Oh, so what did that come out on?
Next gen hardware.
Yeah, it could come to PS4 in a year. We'll see.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
I don't even know why Marvel Rivals is doing it.
Maybe just I mean, I guess that's a free-to-play game to begin with, right? So maybe it's just to widen their player base.
Well, and it's funny because as they're doing that, another free-to-play game called Genshin Impact, I'm sure you've heard of it.
I have.
Is killing support for their PS4 version.
Oh. Yeah, it's really weird. Like with Jedi Survivor, I think that was gonna be on PS4 as well, and then that version scrapped. And then like a year or two later, they got it out. And according to you, we've heard people that actually plays better.
Yeah.
Than the PS5 version, which is really funny.
At least that's what I heard at the time. They may have fixed the PS5 version. I already platted it.
No.
So I didn't look back.
Yeah. I wouldn't expect something like Sony, like the Spider-Man 2 to get back ported.
No.
That's
That game
too massive of a
fundamentally just would not be able to run without massive compromises.
game. Well, they'll put it on the Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, God. Fucking Nintendo. This is my bone stick.
Nobody's here.
Oh. Well,
Did nobody hear that?
you said a really cool line. Did anybody hear it?
Tyler asks if I'm gonna get a PS5 or a Switch first. Extremely likely I'll PS5 first, whatever that is. Hoping to get one by the end of the year. We'll
I
see.
might disown you if you get a Switch 2 first.
I mean, honestly, I'd be cool with just getting a Switch 1, but now that they're making those more expensive for some reason. Even the PS5 isn't getting cheaper. Like, that's actually going up $50.
Yeah, I heard about that.
My children-
I've told you before, I'll sell you a digital one.
I want one that plays a disc.
Oh.
Into my arms. My children don't even come to talk to me through the door anymore. Before, they would leave me some food. I don't mind, though. I just hope they didn't end up in quarantine either. I'd rather they didn't. Maybe they just forgot about me. That would probably be better. I know it's not possible, but I would like to take them into my arms very much.
Sounds like a sad person.
We found Robert's diary, folks.
Oh, fuck.
But, yeah, I'm excited for you to finally get a PlayStation so we can play games.
If Marvel Rivals is coming to PS4, we can play that, man.
I'd be down.
Assuming
really played
that's,
it a couple
I would assume that's crossplay.
Yes.
Or else why the fuck would they be backporting that?
Yeah, me and Dan played it.
That light, it must be the anomaly core.
And he's on Xbox. But I mean, like, actual PS5 games.
For sure.
But we're gonna play RE5 eventually.
Eventually. Yeah, do you think there's a shot we finish RE4 this Sunday?
Yes.
Pretty close.
I think there's a shot. Ooh. I hear you.
No, this is fine.
Fuck.
Hello. Ah!
Oh, Jesus, what?
Don't hide behind there, silly. Talking to the monster, not to you. Fun fact, when they have actors on stage in those motion capture suits, they have to actually light them on fire to get the fire effects just right.
Yeah.
It's wild. Yeah.
They're really dedicated to their craft.
It's true.
Speaking of motion capture, I was watching a YouTuber that I watch for game news a lot. And he got he got to attend one of those like back door behind closed doors presentations for Bond.
Hand jobs. Oh, yeah.
Apparently they actually mocapped the actors inside cars to get realistic
Wow.
mocap for the.
That's impressive. Yeah, it's why often in video games we actually paying attention to the character model in the car, like the way their arms move. It's like very cartoony.
Yeah.
Or they look like puppets. So, yeah, that's interesting. Like I know they did some stuff like that on like the Last of Us games, but I think just for cutscenes, not
Yeah.
like gameplay bits. So that's interesting. And I mean, I like that. Of course, it helps that this Bond game's been in development for like 5 years, for the Amazon buyout and all that. But I like that they're just treating it as just their own Bond reboot.
Yeah, no, they
Their own
clearly have
thing.
a lot of like love for this franchise.
Yeah, and it feels like I don't know, very very comparable to the Daniel Craig era without being the same continuity. I think it looks really cool.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm tempted to pre-order because right now, if you pre-order, you get the deluxe edition for free.
Oh,
Entering sector D.
Jake says, "I play what?"
To the dive point.
Oh,
the Marvel Rivals, I think.
yeah. I didn't know you still played that, Jake.
Do we have any news on when that Jurassic Park survival game is coming out?
I don't remember. They did a deep dive talking
quote
about
unquote
it,
deep dive.
Yeah.
I watched that a few weeks ago.
which it wasn't very informative, but I was also happy it existed because I was kind of getting scared that it got canceled or something.
Yeah, no kidding.
But I don't think they gave us a release date.
Oh, FYI, I'm not gonna say this is, so I think the new episode of Peacemaker just dropped, and I got a notification for the new podcast episode. They do podcast episodes on each episode each week, and there is an actor present in the thumbnail that's not like officially listed or confirmed for the season. It's like, oh,
Well,
they're probably in this episode then. Okay. So for FYI, if you're trying to avoid Peacemaker spoilers, don't even look at the thumbnail on the podcast on the YouTube. So be careful, because I was like, oh.
that is
Okay,
beautiful.
I could be wrong, of course. This person could just be a guest, but right now I'm gonna assume that this person's in the episode, but we'll see. Also, we got I don't think this was shared in the Discords anywhere.
Jesus.
Do you have much of an opinion on John Candy? Did you see him in much stuff growing up?
Hang on.
Like, I know you've seen Home Alone.
You say John Candy?
Yeah.
I think I've only
Plain-
seen him in Home Alone and like last year, I think. Noah finally made me watch. Was it Planes, Trains,
The
and
Planes, Trains, and
Automobiles?
Automobiles. Yeah. Military order service reminds: keep your eyes open. Anarchists are sabotaging our brave people's republic in this time of unrest. If you witness any of the following unlawful acts: vandalism against Republic property, promotion of anti-Republic slogans, playing aggressive music, general degeneration,
Report them directly to your nearest military order station. You will be rewarded for any report leading to an arrest, and the perpetrator will be severely punished. Well, okay.
Look at that thing I just sent you.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
I'm sure that video is completely rational and not unhinged.
All the evidence. But back to what I brought up a minute ago, though. They just dropped a trailer that there's a new documentary coming out about John Candy for anyone interested, called John Candy, I Like Me, and it looks like it's got like tons of interviews. You know, Steve Martin and a bunch of other folks. He had where Macaulay Culkin pops up for a second in the trailer. Like, it looks really good. It looks really emotional.
Yeah. I don't really have an opinion.
John Candy, funny dude. He wasn't hurting nobody. He was just walking around. You don't just walk up and shoot an old lady crossing the street, John. Oh.
They were in my way.
But yeah, so far I'm getting BioShock, Silent Hill 2, obviously, Last of Us. Yeah.
It's very classic survival horror.
Yeah, we're in a fucked up setting somewhere. Yeah, is there so this is off the trope, you know, the abandoned town, you know, whatever. I guess Raccoon City's pretty populated from what we see of it, but have we really done like a full-blown, like, big survival horror type game, like in like a populated area with like lots of civilians and such? There probably is one.
The only one that I know of that I can think of, you already said, which is Resident Evil 3.
Yeah. And even then, like, you're kind of confined to certain areas. You don't run into, you know, a ton of other characters. It's mostly zombies or infected.
Yeah, it's just hard because, like, part of the survival horror aspect is being alone.
Let's make the Day of the Dead game where it's just a bunch of people in a bunker screaming at each other.
Yes.
For like 30 hours.
Unironically, though, a like Telltale-esque zombie Romero game would go so hard.
Cool. I mean, they did do The Walking Dead, but
yeah,
that'd be cool.
So I started that sentence by going, a Telltale zombie game would be awesome. I was like, wait a minute.
Wait, well... But granted, I haven't played all of those games like you have.
Yeah.
There's obviously a lot of Romero stuff in there. From what I've seen, I don't think there's like a Day of the Dead equivalent. Though there is plenty of arguing. There is a lot of yelling in those games.
And we will get back to those, folks.
This place is spooky.
Roberto.
Citizens of New Dawn District, do not leave your home. Do not evacuate unless instructed. The quarantine is still in effect. Await further instructions. Stay calm, stay safe, stay strong. Yeah, it's comforting.
Is it?
Cool. There's a plan.
It's all part of the plan. Even if the plan is horrifying. Let's go in, shall we?
Yeah. Hello? I love how you opened one door and then just nudged your way.
Target resided in flat number 48. Moving up.
Oh. Okay. Go ahead and read that.
Block 34 resident status. 44 Broda selected for relocation. 45 Wozniak missing. 46 Nowinski deceased. Oh. 47 Manikai quarantine. 48 Wisniewski missing.
Well,
I've been brushing up on my Russian. This feels like you're just gonna waltz right into that prison that Hopper's in, and you're like, no, I can't escape it.
oh. I want to save, yeah.
Somebody save me?
I did read a couple of reviews saying that like all of this just feels really familiar. I agree, but I'm not upset about that.
No.
This is the first new survival horror IP we've had that like a AAA version since the original Dead Space, maybe? I'm okay with that.
Tyler says when he realized Robert is there just to read for John. That's true.
Oh.
It's in my contract.
Yep, I play the games and he does the reading.
He plays the game, so I don't have to.
Yeah. Which is ironic, and it's ironic that you say that because I probably read more than Robert does anyway. It's inventory. Now we can save. There's also a bit of RE4 in here, I think.
Why 4 specifically?
Because you move and shoot a lot like Leon does. The only difference is you can move when you're shooting. Alright, let's see what else we got around here.
I have located
The padlocks.
elevator.
Because, like, okay, so if you go back to RE4, like, 2005, does this character not pose exactly like Leon does?
That's true. Quiet hours. Quiet hours are not only a privilege, but also an obligation of every building resident. They must be respected. And this, in turn, means that after 10 p.m., you are forbidden to use power tools or listen to music, or whatever you call music. Got him. Yes, I mean you, Wednesday. Either you start respecting your neighbors, or you'll face my wrath. Your superintendent. Yeah, please.
Bless you.
Yeah, please. Ugh.
It's those allergies, man.
I know. Yeah, I don't know what it's like where you're at, but God, I am ready for summer to be over.
For the weather, or
Yeah, Also, okay, right. Put this all on the table. Does anyone like September?
hey,
What is September? What do you even do?
Hey, don't be dissing September.
It's just it's a filler month. Like you got summer, and then you got fall, spooky season, winter. Like
September's part of spooky season, you fucking fraud.
Yeah, it's kind of like a head start on it, but it doesn't feel.
You are dissing my birthday month, motherfucker. Actually, in 4 days, I will be 33.
I love how you say that like it's a question. Like,
I honestly can't remember if it's 32 or 33.
Time is but an illusion.
It's true. I'm actually like 7.
Yeah, that tracks.
Robert, when are we gonna watch more Power Rangers?
Aren't you watching more Power Rangers?
Oh, Jesus.
Ah! Get away from me.
Read that.
Sometimes I wonder how my life would have turned out if I had left New Dawn. I know it's impossible. Who would take care of Mom? But I sometimes imagine myself living in the West. Or anywhere. Gabriel and Ranulkia were so lucky. I heard W moved to Moscow. She's some kind of scientist big shot now. And me, well, to think that from our old bunch, I only have Edward left. I have to stop thinking about this or I'll start crying again. Oh.
So
sad.
I opened up to see if Cap had made a post about that while you were reading. And I saw the thumbnail.
Okay.
Well,
yeah, because I think he did a community post about it.
Yeah, he did. He told me that he was going to because I had suggested episodes, but he was like, "Oh, what if we like let other people pick?" But I didn't know if he'd actually posted it or not, so I'm seeing what people recommended. But you and I gotta watch some Power Rangers.
I've seen all the movies.
Yeah. Now you gotta watch the show.
Enough.
Oh. You gotta watch more RPM.
Do I?
Yes. Because Hayden and I fucked up. That's a 4-part pilot, so you saw 1/4 of the pilot. And decided to judge the entire show off that.
Yep.
You fucking bastard. Okay, I have to admit, this, whatever they call that, is really cool.
Whoa. I see an interesting question on that Power Rangers post for that friend of ours channel, Geekvolution, saying this is completely unhelpful for what you're asking for, but I'd love an intro to Power Rangers video, like the one for Star Trek they kept. Like, I mean, John, you attempted that with me with RPM, but like, what would your if somebody were to ask you, John, like, I've never seen Power Rangers, where do I start? What do I watch? Like what is your pitch?
Because I've been thinking about this with how we kind of fucked up your introduction to Power Rangers, the show anyway. Not in that we picked a bad series, because I do believe that RPM is one of the best, but you have to be able to be willing to sit through I think it's a 4-part pilot. which can be a barrier to some. Go ahead. Read that real quick.
Everybody seems to avoid him now, but I'm sure the old Edward is still in there. The shy, kind, happy Edward I used to know. But we had a good talk about the old days. He even smiled for a moment, till the thoughts overtook him again. I don't think he knows how insane he sounds.
1 second. Oh.
Maybe if I keep checking up on him, I can help him. Maybe I can stop him from hurting someone? Yeah, it's worth a shot.
So
Sure it worked out.
RPM would be a good... Honestly, any of the Disney era shows are a good place to start. That is kind of the peak of the franchise, except for Operation Overdrive. I've heard is not great, but I haven't watched that. I might... And because I'm basing this off of my experience with you, because you're the only person I know that was willing to watch the show that isn't necessarily a Power Rangers fan. I would probably have started you or somebody you knew with Time Force.
I also think probably just because it's probably my favorite Power Rangers thing I've seen thus far. Like, for somebody who's never seen Power Rangers, who's like vaguely interested, I don't think the 95 movie's like the worst place just to like dip your toe in it. And it's just...
I don't think so either.
It's just a movie, and if you... and this is going to be ignorant coming from me, as I have seen the vast majority of those shows, but what do you say if somebody were to watch that movie, not Turbo, the first one, and absolutely detested it, like just fucking hated it? Would you think there's a chance that there is any Power Rangers show that individual? Okay.
Mighty Morphin is extremely 90s, and Saban didn't have any aspirations past making show for babies or like children. There are seasons that are more sophisticated, but because I always pitch RPM as dark and serious Power Rangers, which it is, but also in the terms of it's still a Power Rangers show. You have to accept that there's going to be some cheese, some campiness, and some bad acting. But shows like Time Force, RPM, Dino Thunder are a little more sophisticated.
Tyler says start with Samurai.
No!
For it.
No! The only people that like Samurai are the people that grew up with it.
Yeah, well, and that's funny too, because I didn't watch it, but I feel like that's what I remember seeing advertising for on TV.
Samurai is... Yes, that is Nickelodeon. That is what is now known as the Neo Saban era. He bought it back from Disney, who didn't want it anymore. So we went from RPM to shit. Admittedly, because I also remember seeing Samurai being advertised, so I watched the pilot way back when, and I was like, this is terrible. And it's funny he mentions that, because I am actually watching the Sentai that is based on right now, which is really good.
Jake in the live chat said that Time Force has been fun.
Yeah, I've been making him watch Time Force. That's they're time traveling police officers in that one.
Yeah. Did they fuck up the timeline less than the Flash?
Yes.
That's impressive.
Oh god, Tyler, don't tell me you're a Samurai Glazer.
Oh no.
Samurai is whack. The acting sucks. Well, and it's funny too, because Samurai apparently, because like I said, I haven't seen much of it, but like clips and plus the pilot. But that one is like trying to be a one-for-one translation of the Sentai, which is really awkward because the Sentai is all about Japanese culture and samurais and stuff like that. So the protagonist is a white guy named with the last name of Shiba.
Oh.
Who leads his family's samurai clan. Yeah. No, you end at RPM and then you just don't watch anything else.
Damn. Oh, you can watch the 2017 movie.
Oh god. That one's really funny because I think that's the first time you've seen me and Hayden actively start to dislike a movie as we're watching it.
Yeah, he is really turned on it. Well, because right off the bat, in the first like 5 minutes, I think there was something where you're like, okay, this is stupid, but it'll get better.
Yeah. Because that's the experience I've always had, is you have to get past the first few minutes. And like, there's still some ideas in that I like. It's
yeah,
just...
I thought it was okay. Like everyone says, the cast is good. That's the best thing that movie has going for it.
The mythology is not very fleshed out, and I still, even before we did that rewatch, I've always said that is a Power Rangers movie that is ashamed to be a Power Rangers movie.
There's a lot of Man of Steel in it.
Yeah.
That's not a critique of Man of Steel. That's just what they were aping off of.
Yeah. Thunderstorm. I like that one guy commented, you might as well just take Operation Overdrive off. Nobody's going to pick from that. I haven't watched that one. That does seem to be the one season ever from the Disney era that which is a shame because I think the pitch is really cool. That season is like Indiana Jones Power Rangers.
Oh.
That could be really cool.
Artifacts?
Yeah, it's all about like looking for artifacts and shit. Apartment 28.
Don't go in room 217. Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.
I'm having like a brain fart. What is that from?
Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, sir, I think you could have just cut the sentence off at, yeah, they're all dead. That's pretty final. There's nothing you can add on top of that. It's like...
My favorite is in the remake where they just keep going. It's like, we got a Twitcher!
When is your copy of that coming in? Do you have a date?
For what?
For the Night of the Living Dead remake, the new cut.
I assume
4K.
on release day?
Yeah, mine will be several days after that. I ordered on eBay, but yeah.
Oh, I ordered mine through Amazon, so.
Yeah, when I went, so it wasn't available for anymore.
Or wait, did I say Amazon?
Yeah, I
mean
don't
Walmart.
think you did. That's it.
Motherfucker.
Tyler asks if we're planning on doing anything after the Scooby-Doo live stream. Probably not. Like, we're doing several episodes. Assuming everything goes according to plan, that'll be next week, so that Tyler will be available to hang out with us, because he picked those episodes. It'll be fun. But yeah, unless John and I just do like a Saw movie or something, like it'll just be that.
Yeah, which is unlikely, just because. Well, maybe because we were supposed to do that this week, but then I got busy.
Yeah, he got busy, all right.
If you know what I'm saying. Speaking of that awkward transition, but whatever. I was looking for a Power Rangers clip for a meme. I don't even remember what clip I was looking for. But Watch Mojo popped up in my feed, which is never a good sign. With the top 10 sexiest Power Rangers, which is weird.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Don't do that.
The weirdest part was, so they used Dino Thunder Yellow as the thumbnail. And I'm like, okay, I know that she's not high school age, but my brother in Christ, that is a high school character. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm sure most of those actors aren't actually high school age, but still. That's really
I already got that. It's also funny, the thing that's funny with Power Rangers too is because we here in America, like, companies are so obsessed with, like, capitalizing on Mighty Morphin nostalgia. To the point where some of the fandom is, like, turned on Mighty Morphin. Which I think is annoying because, like, it's the... You wouldn't have your fandom without that show. Like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
But, Zoo Ranger, which is what Mighty Morphin is pulling from, is like a really average Sentai at best, apparently. And I just think about that, like, do you think Japan is like, why are you guys so obsessed with Zoo Ranger?
Another key.
What could it be for?
Keys unlock things?
Brilliant.
Whatever is inside, whatever this key unlocks, must be something valuable. There's like a tiny bit of like the score is a little The Thing-esque, but like a faster beat.
I was
Like,
just thinking about the thing with, like, all the crap on the wall.
Yeah. Wilford Brimley, why is all this crap on the walls? The famous scene.
See? You're afraid that your dad would go out of business because of this whole epidemic. You said that people don't do renovations in the face of disasters, and yet everyone needs tools, if only to board up windows and doors. call the wholesaler and order more nails, hammers, saws, bolt cutters, and such will also come in handy. If some customers need to barricade themselves in somewhere, there will probably be some who will try to get inside.
Do you think those bolt cutters were important?
They were. Those are some bold bolt cutters. So I'm gonna chalk that up to a maybe.
What the fuck?
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
The path was destroyed by the anomaly. The elevator downstairs
What?
must be the only way up.
Okay, but now the question is, where is that tool?
You gotta use the wine launcher. You could probably also glide cape.
Oh. So unlock this?
Your character. What are bolt cutters for? Does anyone know what bolt cutters are for? Help!
There's so many like safes just on the ground. I think I
I
can
don't-
open them.
Yeah, like the video game history part of your brain.
Oh,
It's like, no,
Jesus.
I need to open that. Oh, hi.
Thanks for opening the door, asshole.
The funeral's
Yeah,
tomorrow.
fuck you too.
After that, I don't know. I guess I'll take that scholarship David was talking me into taking, and that will be it. Goodbye, New Dawn. I'm off to become an accomplished scientist. Yay. Maybe that's for the better. I mean, maybe that way I can finally help someone. I've never been good at dealing with
What's
patients
this
directly,
doohickey?
and with anyone, for that matter. Maybe saving lives from my little lab in the hospital is my true destiny. Nobody knows. I don't know if we'll see each other again. Probably not, but if somehow you're listening to this, so stupid.
Whoa! I almost took a bad step there.
That's one way to no longer be involved in the horror game. We read that.
Going in circles.
It's true.
one. I recently watched a. Have I read that yet?
Yeah, that's about the Quiet Hours.
I watched a motion picture recently that I hadn't seen before. I watched The Omega Man with Charlton Heston, based on I Am Legend. Is that a version I still haven't seen yet?
That is the only one I haven't seen, I think.
It starts really good. And then the creatures show up, and it's like, oh no. It has a very different take on like the vampires or whatever, or zombies, whatever you want to call them. And it's like the second they start talking, it's like, oh, huh.
Is it just the acting or not? Because they can talk in the book.
Yeah, it's. They really like you should watch it for yourself at some point. We might cover it on the channel because it's an interesting story. But they really downplay like the monstrous side of them, and like they're just an evil cult. And they all wear like goofy matching outfits and stuff. And like they have a leader that's like really hammy and over the top. Like I enjoyed plenty of things about it. Charlton Heston's great. It's got some good atmosphere. Weirdly enough, probably the most, to me, fascinating thing to come out of that movie, because I don't know, I think it's like a modest success. There was a scene early on where Charlton Heston, he's alone. He's the last man on Earth, ostensibly. And he like goes to a movie theater, right? And he sets up the projector and is playing something and is talking during it, and he's even like reciting lines from the movie as he's watching it, because you've seen it so many times. And apparently that scene is what inspires Mystery Science Theater 3000, like that gimmick, that format, where they apparently just got it from watching this movie and was like, oh, we could do something with that motif. And the way it's shot, like there's one shot from the back where you see like the theater seats, and it's just like Charlton Heston's silhouette and the movie screen in front of it, and it's like, oh yeah, that's just the Mystery Science Theater perspective.
Wild.
So yeah, kind of baffling that of all things is what comes out of that movie. Again, it's not horrible. He's really there's things I liked about it. I would say the version I still haven't seen is the Vincent Price one,
which I do
Last
like.
Man on Earth.
I don't know if that's quite a bit, but I do like it.
Gotcha. And I've never read the source material, but my understanding is every adaptation is pretty flawed, or they're all very different. At least I have a soft spot for the Will Smith one. I do like that one a lot.
I like a lot in it. I think the biggest problem, from memory, the better ending is in the alternate cut.
Yes. Right, you have to watch the alternate cut for the one that's closer to the book. That's like actually what that story's about. That's one where test audiences kind of screwed that movie, because like they didn't get it or thought the ending was corny or unsatisfying. So they went back for reshoots and gave it like a really typical Hollywood, not a happy ending, but it's a very typical just Hollywood. Oh, okay, that's just
I can't even remember now. The main thing I remember is that has one of the few like animal deaths on screen that fucked me up.
Oh, dude, that is a conversation for the other day. But that really messed me up when I was a kid. No, at the time,
Will Smith meme, but no.
Yeah,
no!
It does. That's true. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, Will Smith is you could say a polarizing figure. I like him in that movie.
I like Will Smith a lot. Modern day Will Smith just me. Modern day Will Smith just makes me sad.
I know. It's like, dude, just
get some help.
Stop, dude. Listen to Michael Jordan. Sup, get some help. Yeah, and just all, and this has been going on for years now. Just all the like tabloid dots and stuff with him and his wife Shada. It's like, I don't need to know all this. You guys should be able to figure this out on your own. I don't know why we're here about it.
I don't know. I think he should have just divorced her at some point.
Probably.
I am lost.
But like growing up, like I was a big Will Smith fan growing up. I
Men in
loved
Black
Fresh Prince.
Fresh
Yeah,
Prince.
Men in Black, totally.
Like, that's why I reject the idea that he can't act. Go back and watch some of his dramatic scenes in Fresh Prince.
Oh, absolutely. It's got that really iconic one with his dad. Good episode.
That scene hurts my feelings every time.
I know. Yeah, and you should check out. They did. I think it was HBO Max. They did a really good reunion special. On Fresh Prince.
Was it the reunion special or the reboot?
No. This was the reunion special. The reboot's a separate thing.
Okay.
That's on the Peacock, I think.
Oh, okay.
But the reunion special, what was cool about it too was it wasn't like just a glossy, like just member berry. It's a great thing. Like no, like they get into some of the troubles with that show and like the one actress getting fired and replaced. Like it's not like a super sanitized. Oh, everything was great. It was like this really popular show that went on for 6 seasons or whatever. It was kind of nice how candid it was in certain areas.
Yeah, Max does some really good ones. I really liked the Harry Potter one they did.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And that one, I will say, hit me in a place. Just because I'm of that age. Where, you know, you really feel like you grew up with these characters and these people. Tyler wants to know if we've ever seen Space Jam. Never heard of it.
Yeah, you are talking to men of the 90s, my dear boy. Of course you've seen Space Jam.
I had that on... Dude, I had the McDonald's toys.
I had... Where did I get it from? I had like a Daffy Duck plushie that had the Space Jam jersey. I might have had a couple. I had... my cousin had some like action figures of like the bad guy monsters. That actually looks really cool.
The monsters?
Yeah. Yeah, like I remember them looking like actually decent action figures, and yeah, I had that movie on VHS and watched it many a time.
I kind of want to get the 4K.
I know.
I can still put on that movie and have a good time.
Yeah, I don't think it's a great movie, but
I think it is a great movie for what it is doing.
Yeah, I also can't speak strong because like I know you guys have done like watch parties on some of those stuff. I have not watched that movie for myself start to finish in like probably almost 20 years. I'm just mostly going off of Of course, I've seen clips and stuff, but I'm mostly just going off of childhood memory. Like I've not just sat down and watched that movie in a really long time.
I've also unfortunately seen Space Jam 2.
Which I have not seen.
Don't do it.
Does that count as a horror movie? It does have Alex from A Clockwork Orange in it, you know.
It's the kind of horror movie that makes you want to die.
Let's do the Alex from A Clockwork Orange inspired Space Jam 2 watch party where we've just got our eyes clamped open for the entire commentary. We're strapped to chairs. Or we could just do it to Noah. I think that's fair compromise.
Man.
Yeah, we'll volunteer for that.
Wait, am I stupid?
Tyler says, assuming he's talking about Space Jam, that he watched it the other week since his girlfriend hadn't seen it before and that she loved it. Oh. Well,
Has your girlfriend ever seen movies before?
Oh.
No, and I don't mean any disrespect. I feel like every time a big movie comes up, you're like, I watch this because my girlfriend's never seen it.
She went to the Noah school of just reading Wikipedia pages.
It's true.
It's all they know. Gotta put a stop to it. Why are more people talking about this?
That's what I'm saying.
But as Space Jam, I will say though, like that, I think is a strong contender for like the singular most '90s movie ever made.
Maybe
It's up there.
I don't know. Part of me wants to say it's the Power Rangers movie because that's also so like 90s.
It's very 90s, yes, but that's a lot more. That's a lot more niche, you know. That's not as big of a
Power Rangers in the
culture
90s
thing. No, like it was big, but like Space Jam was fucking big.
But I feel like the real answer is The Matrix.
But that's like a weird gray area where like that's like a very Y2K movie, you know, like that's a 1990 movie. That's a transitional point. It's hard for me to just say like that just represents the decade. Because also with Space Jam, it's like if that movie existed in any other decade, it would be pretty different. Like you have Michael Jordan, who is at the height of his career. Basketball is in the 90s is more popular than ever been. It's just like everything about that movie is like cemented in the decade it was made, you know. But of course, I need to watch it again.
Oh, I'm stupid. You can just hit the right stick and it'll show you where to go.
Oh.
Robert, why didn't you tell me this earlier?
I wasn't looking.
Oh.
I looked but didn't see.
Oh.
Also, but I will say other contenders. Independence Day is another one that ranks very high as like 90s movies. Like Independence Day is up there. I like it. A lot of people don't.
Okay, up. We gotta go up.
Also with Space Jam, you have that soundtrack. Those are some big 90s songs. That's a factor. I believe I can fly. That song used to be stuck in my head forever, like just because of that movie.
I have it on my Spotify.
Hell yeah. Ooh.
I don't understand. There should be like a door or something around here.
It's starting to look a bit like a platformer. According to Tyler, his girlfriend didn't know who the Avengers were when they met. Yeah, it happens. I mean, it's something I'll never understand, but you know, there are still people out there that exist that don't know that if Superman is DC or Marvel, or same with Spider-Man, vice versa. Like, are you officially stuck, or did you figure out?
I might have a clue here.
No clue.
A clue.
Yeah, that's part of the problem with growing up on shows like Scooby-Doo. I expected like clues to be a way bigger factor in my life than they are. I just thought that's like just navigating through adulthood. I thought clues would be more significant.
Mine was quicksand.
That's a big one. Yep. There's a great John Mulaney bit about that, where it's like, yeah, I was expecting that to be way more of a problem. And then what's weird is I can't even name like a singular example. It's just everyone's like, oh yeah, just quicksand. It's just everywhere.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Oh.
It's not even in this building.
Oh.
That makes sense. It's in an apartment building. What apartment building has a fucking tool store?
Fancy one?
No. This is why I get stuck. I just, for some reason, my brain insists whatever you're looking for is in this area. It can't possibly be in a previous area. Speaking of video games, the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake is out.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna wait because it's got some performance issues. But I've never played a Metal Gear game before.
It's not a bad one to start with. It's probably my favorite. At least, you know, the original version. It's a great game.
Everybody says it.
And those games were pretty notable for their voice acting, certainly compared to something like the early Resident Evil games. So I'm glad for that one. They're keeping the audio intact and aren't like redubbing or recasting anyone. I think that would have been a mistake. So I'm happy about that.
I mean, okay, so that's a two-way street.
Huh.
I think that should have been an option, you know, just the original audio. Because that just to me, and part of it is because it's Konami, reads more as they just didn't want to pay any voice actors.
That I'm sure that was a factor.
I remember when he recast Snake in 5 to Kiefer Sutherland, and people had a meltdown.
Yeah. I do think Kiefer did a good job. I was fine with it, but yeah, David Hayter is pretty iconic. before, there's actually been one remake, the original 90s Metal Gear Solid. They
Twin
did
Snakes.
remake the Twin Snakes, yeah, for the GameCube. They remade that and redid all the audio. They kept most of the cast, like it is David Hayter, and but there are a couple of recasts I remember people saying were like really jarring.
Yeah, I've heard a couple people say that's not a good one to play, but I feel like that was a popular remake at the time.
Yeah, I heard. I never got to play it. I've only played the. Because that game is out of print and impossible to find on GameCube. So you'd have to play it on Steam or whatever.
I don't think it ever got ported over.
Yeah, I don't know.
Konami has just now started putting the Metal Gear Solid games back out in the modern platforms with those legacy collections.
Yeah, and they've done that before, but like very sparing. Because I had a collection of the PS3 that had most of them, and then I had to get 4 separate.
Yeah, I've never played one of those. I've been keeping an eye on that legacy collection to try them out, but I would need like a deep sale to justify that.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, like those were pretty nostalgic games for me. I really enjoyed going through those back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah, and 3, I would say in terms of like gameplay and story and everything, pretty comparable to like Resident Evil 4, I think, just in terms of success and popularity and evolving the franchise.
I believe in time, if you go by timeline, that's the first game.
That's true, yeah. And that's why with this new remake of 3 coming out, it's like, yeah, that's maybe not a bad place to start, because chronologically that is the first one.
Oh, Jesus.
And it was always my favorite. I like the gameplay, and I think it has the strongest story. It's got a great ending. One of the best endings that I've seen in video games.
That's a bold statement.
Yeah. No, it's like that. The ending of that game is just wonderful. Tyler in the live chat asks, "What was our favorite childhood movie?" I don't know if I can narrow it down to one. Like I had a few. John's gonna say RoboCop 2, so I can speak for him.
Die, motherfucker!
I don't know. For me, it's a lot of Pixar stuff, like the first couple Toy Story movies, Monsters Inc., Incredibles, and then outside of that, I'd say Princess Bride and Galaxy Quest were pretty big ones for me.
We got him.
And then Willy Wonka, of course.
Okay, what was the
You did it.
question? Favorite childhood movie? I mean,
RoboCop 2.
don't we all end up the way we are movie nerds by having too many childhood favorites?
Exactly. Yeah. Well, that's why I just rattled off a bunch. Like I can't just say one.
Yeah, RoboCop 2 is a big one. E.T., Space Jam, Jumanji.
I loved Jumanji as a kid, and the first Shrek movie I had on VHS. That movie I watched a lot.
My cousin ruined that movie for me. Just from watching it so much.
And then like the original Star Wars trilogy, obviously. That I don't know. I feel like I've hit all the big ones.
I can't say the whole trilogy because growing up I just had Return of the Jedi, but yeah,
weird.
Return of the Jedi, Phantom Menace. Did I say E.T. already?
Yeah, you did say E.T. and I don't. Jurassic Park is more of a great
The Lost World.
for you definitely.
Yeah.
But Jurassic Park, but like I don't see that movie until I'm like 8 or 9 years old. Like I remember when I first see it, and then it becomes one of my favorite movies, and I rewatch it a lot. But you know, I'm not. You know, I was like 8 or 9. I wasn't, 6.
Mm-hmm.
That's more what I'm going to. It's like, well, what are movies or like I don't even remember the first time I watched them.
Yeah.
You know, I've got a bunch of those so that I just watch so much.
All the Dragon Ball movies as a kid. Kitty!
Kitty!
Hello, cat.
Oh, fuck off.
Calling.
Is this a clue?
Yes.
I also watched the Flintstones movie a lot when I was a little kid. I think we rented that from Blockbuster like several times.
I've never been to a Blockbuster.
Well, yeah, I remember when ours closed, I was like 8 or 10. But we weren't a family though that like went there like every week or anything like that. Like it was.
Oh,
we went pretty sparingly.
you awoken a memory in me. Not like a deep one, but just like I didn't think about it. So I didn't go to Blockbuster. I went to a place called, from memory, Coast to Coast Video. And I rented the Gumby movie a lot.
Oh yeah, you've mentioned that before. Yeah, you became known as the Gumby Kid.
Yeah, no, that movie is like an acid trip.
They just held it for you, like behind the counter. You just walk in there, like there you go.
Yeah. So that
You're the
did
only
happen
one.
to me, not at Family Video, or not there, but at the local Pizza King. My grandma would take me there like all the time to eat, and they had a jukebox. And I, as a kid, was a big Garth Brooks fan, so I would play. They had the Thunder Rolls and stuff like that. They would know what I was gonna play before I even walked in when they saw me.
That's amazing. Now, to shift it to video games, did you have like a GameStop or anything? Where did you get your video games? Growing up?
GameStop.
Yeah, I had the knockoff one. I had Game Crazy. Went there several times. But I had GameCube.
I went to GameStop so much. I was on a first name basis with some of the managers, and in fact, when I was older, I played Destiny 1 with the manager of my local GameStop like all the time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, miss that guy. He went to New York, and I haven't heard from him in a long time.
I remember at a Game Crazy, I bought a bunch of shit games. I bought Sonic Heroes. I bought Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, which I was pretty excited
That game
about.
was so
That's
disappointing.
not a very good one. Yeah, I did finish it.
I
Sonic
never
Heroes, I quit like early. I mean, Goblet of Fire does have your favoritist quote anything ever, so it gave you that. But yeah, like, I at least beat the game.
I had a small moment where I couldn't think of what you were talking about. Because all I could think of was the movie. Did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire? It's like, it's not in the game, is it? Oh!
I wish it was.
Same. No, because I played the shit out of the first three. And the fourth game was just so disappointing.
Yeah, I did get, my friend had Chamber of Secrets, which was like the best one.
Yes.
And I played it. I eventually got it, but then I got stuck somewhere in it, so I actually never finished it.
I beat that game.
I don't remember why I got stuck. Yeah. And then Prisoner of Azkaban, I don't think I ever got to play.
That one was a big deal just because that was the first one you could play as Ron.
Mm.
Give me this.
Yeah, those games are weird as like a series because you go from like the first one that's taking some stuff from the movies, but aesthetically I think is going more for the books. What I like about the Chamber of Secrets game is that's kind of a cool, it's like a blend of the aesthetics of the book and the movie. I think it's like a really nice, or if you ever go back and look at it, like the costume designs and such. And then, like, that series kind of devolves, or by the time you get to the fourth one, when you get to, it's like, oh, it's just a shitty tie-in movie game. Like,
yeah.
And then that's kind of what that series becomes for the back half. I played a little bit of Order of the Phoenix, so that was the last one I never got.
I tried all of them. I don't think I ever finished Half-Blood, because that one's especially a shitty tie-in game. Fucking mini games everywhere. And then
they were
Deathly Hallows is atrocious.
And that's one that's like, I know it was 2 movies, just put it out as one game. Come on.
I mean, that was the least. That game is broken fundamentally. I don't know if you've ever watched anyone play that, but
yeah, I don't remember what
their
that
big
looks like.
Their big idea was to make that a cover-based shooter.
Oh yeah, that's right.
All right, Robert, it's after 11, and I know you're gonna start yelling at me, so we'll call it there.
That's true.
I think we both want to go watch Peakmaker. Robert, first impressions 3 hours into the game.
It's pretty cool. I like the atmosphere. I like the vibe. I will say, this doesn't feel like something I would want to, just me personally, would go out and play myself. Just backseat gaming like this. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I can't tell from your experience if you'd call it fun yet or not. But I think it looks alright.
This is all of my favorite survival horror tropes kind of blended together. I have a few gripes. I think combat is kind of uninspired. So here's the thing. It feels like this wants to be an action horror game like Resident Evil 4, but also a survival horror game like Dead Space or Resident Evil 1, 2. I don't think those two things are compatible because you're asking me to fight, but you're also being stingy with resources.
Yeah, and we compared it to BioShock, which I'm not that familiar with. Like, is that much of like an action game,
yes.
Or is that?
No, that is a pure action game.
Okay.
But right now, I think it's a solid like 8 out of 10.
Yeah, it looks all right.
We will be back with more of this on Thursday. Robert, the goal is to beat this before September 30th, so that we can play that Alien game that our audience has voted for. Which that is a first-person shooter, so I don't know how that's going to go. But thanks for hanging out, everybody. We will be back tomorrow with Diary of the Dead.